All right, Taurus, time to get you a little bonus in for the month. Time to get you a little bonus in, you know. Those of you new to my channel, the only reason I really do bonuses is to hopefully get like a different perspective on the story, you know. Maybe get some details that I missed, possibly, or tell a completely different story, you know. Never really know, but I'm just kind of trying to like maybe fill in the blanks from the main reading, you know. So anyway, though, y'all know the deal. Anybody want to follow my Facebook page, my Instagram, or my other YouTube channel where I do vlogs, chats, and live personal mini readings? The information is in the description under this video. All right, so see if I can pull some Taurus energy up in here. See if I can pull some Taurus energy up in here. What we got for my Taurus people? What else can we tell my Taurus people, universe? What else? Got a brand new deck here. I'm seeing if I can get one to jump for you. See if I can get one to jump. Doesn't look like one wants to. So let's go ahead and get 5 shuffles, please, universe, for my Taurus people. Here's 1. Here's 2. 3. 2 more. 4 and 5. All right, first thing we're going to look at is what caused the situation. What caused the situation that you are inquiring about? Ooh, the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. All right, so it's looking like somebody's just releasing and letting go of this. They're tired of holding on to it. Could be you, the person you're dealing with, or both. Could possibly be both. I definitely see, though, that on the inside you are ready to offer love right here, but I don't really know if people are looking at it that way. You know, I think you're kind of just coming across as just very stern, stubborn, and not willing to budge. That's what I'm kind of seeing here. All right, with the King of Pentacles, you know. Like I said, though, Knight of Cups, now you're really ready to offer love. I don't know if it's new. I don't know if you're ready, because somebody's releasing and letting go of this. So, yep. See, it looks like you could possibly be dealing with a Capricorn right here, but after quite some time, I see that you've probably been sitting and contemplating this for a while, trying to look at it from every different perspective you possibly could, you know, with this Hangman energy right here. You see that Hangman, he's hanging by his foot. He ain't hurting. He's just hanging around, waiting, looking at everything from a different perspective, upside down, you know. And I kind of feel like you finally came to your senses with the 8 of Swords in the reverse and realized you just do not want to be in this. Because this situation, it's like, it's not, after a certain point, it's not love, you know? It's just kind of like obsessive, self-indulgent control after a while. Like I said, it could be mutual. Could be completely mutual. No finger pointing here. But it looks like you're coming to your senses and kind of realizing that that's kind of what's going on right here. See, the person you're dealing with right here, I don't really think they're taking this as seriously as you are. They're willing to work on this, but they're just not taking it quite as seriously as you are. You know, with that King of Wands in the reverse energy right there next to the 8 of Pentacles, you know, it's almost like, okay, yes, I do want to work on this, but I'm a little bit not quite mature enough, you know, to put in the real work that it would take, you know. And a lot of people, when it comes to like, especially a love scenario, if that's what you're dealing with, take whatever kind of situation it is, but especially a love scenario, a lot of people work too hard on the wrong things and don't work hard enough on the right things. If that makes any sense right there. It's kind of what I'm seeing right here. Yep. So I'm really feeling like what you're doing is dropping this with the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse, and with that Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups in the upright here, it looks like you're ready for some new love. But I don't really know how much luck you're having manifesting that. I really don't. And the person that you're dealing with right here, your card, the Empress, is in the reverse right here on their side. All right, along with the 2 of Wands reversed and the High Priestess. So everything in them is basically like their intuition basically is telling them, and has been probably for quite some time, that this situation here isn't going to grow into anything more than it already has. You know, there's not really much growth or expansion left. So I'm thinking that like I said, their intuitive nudge is pushing them to turn and walk away. And I kind of feel like it's almost mutual here. Y'all are almost feeling the exact same way here, you know? So let's go ahead. Okay, look what just fell out on the floor. All right, look what fell out on the floor. Moving on, the Six of Swords and the Six of Wands. The Six of Swords is in the upright. All right, so somebody right here is just tired of wasting their time. It failed. It didn't turn into quite what y'all thought it would. So, like I said, releasing this, letting go of it, dropping it, and moving on painfully is what it's looking like. I'm kind of feeling it coming from both ends. You know, I don't know. One of you may be feeling stronger about it than the other. It could be you, because the person you're dealing with has the Three of Swords in the reverse. So it's like, yeah, there is heartbreak there, but it's not really affecting them quite as much as it is you, I don't think, you know. So let's see anything new coming in. I saw that Knight of Cups and that Ace of Cups. Anything new coming in for my Taurus people? Or what timelines are they headed towards? Anything new coming in, or what timelines are they headed towards? Let's see here. Anything new coming in, or what timelines is Taurus headed towards? Let's see, let's see. Oh, yeah, okay, the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. I'm kind of feeling like the majority of you, kind of tossing it back and forth, would probably much rather be fulfilled within yourself. All right? It's probably what you're working towards. Because after a while, after you get out of a situation like that, especially if you're, you know, the one who's dumping the majority of the energy into the situation and the emotion and the desire to, you know, after a while, you can't. It's like, man, I can't. I would just rather be happy by myself, at least for the time being. All right? So, about 3 shuffles here. Here's 1, 2, and 3. Yep, 7 of Pentacles. Like I said, on the inside, I feel like you're kind of waiting, you know, kind of like not really 100% sure. Still moving on. I think you're finally making your mind up that it's time to move on from this particular situation. Because like I said, there's that again. I kind of feel like that you feel like, for the most part, you were dealing with a person who just plays games and is very dishonest. You know, not somebody as serious as you. All right, but nonetheless, you still feel a very, very strong connection here, because this is a very near and dear soulmate that you're dealing with here. Okay, very near and dear. Doesn't matter, like I tell everybody, it doesn't really matter what role they play in your life. If it creates a big impact, that's part of your soul family. So that's something that you kind of need to really, really think about. Okay. However, though, like I said, there's just entirely too much heartbreak with this situation right here. So I see you probably blocking communication. The burden of this heartbreak is just entirely too much. So blocking communication, you know, making up your mind, making up a stern final decision to block communication possibly and just completely move on from this is what will basically make things work out in your favor with the Wheel of Fortune in the upright here and get you off that karmic wheel and complete this cycle. Okay. Alrighty, well. See if I can just, maybe some advice. Some advice. Doesn't really look like too much new is coming in, even though you're kind of ready for it, thinking about it, waiting. See what advice we can give you. What advice do we have? It looks like, in my personal opinion, I'd say you're handling it pretty well, but the cards could say something completely and totally different. Ooh, or it's that. Okay, the Knight of Wands. Don't hesitate. Do not hesitate. All right? Move on from this. Take off like a bat out of hell and don't look back. Okay? Let's get 4 shuffles here for the advice. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. right, there's that King of Wands in the reverse again. Definitely don't take things too seriously. All right, y'all are kind of known for taking everything way too seriously. I think you need to find a happy medium. Draw a line in the sand as to picking and choosing what you need to really focus that stubborn, serious, dedicated, hardcore Taurus energy on. Okay, because if you dump that energy on the wrong thing, it can spin around and bite you in the ass. And I kind of feel like that's what you're learning right now. But do not try to open this door again. Do not. Okay, Taurus, y'all, that's one of y'all's things that you like to do. If a door slams shut in your face, you take them horns and you bust it back open. You and Aries. Y'all both have horns and y'all both like to bust shit with your heads. All right, so definitely do not try to ram this door back open. It'll keep getting slammed shut and keep getting slammed shut and keep getting slammed shut until you learn that the door is supposed to be shut, okay? However, when it comes to your emotions, don't necessarily let somebody get one over on you. You know, don't let people use you for your big heart, okay? And don't let anybody try to twist what's on your mind and what you want out of life using your emotions. Keep your cup level and in check, and don't let anybody tip it over, okay? Also, too, like I've told you all this many times, this is a big thing for fixed signs, a big thing, but this particular situation was meant to make you extremely uncomfortable, all right? It was. You need to understand that, because the universe will do that to you. The universe, at the end of the day, depending on who you are and what your situation is, the universe will give you some playtime to figure it out, all right? But when it's coming down to crunch time and it's time for timelines to shift and the next part of the plan to start unfolding, oh, don't underestimate what universe will do. Don't underestimate that. Oh, universe, ooh, yeah. So universe, after a while, will start pushing and pushing and making it more and more and more uncomfortable until you're basically left with no choice. All right. I would have to say that it is about time for you to start at least entertaining the idea of new love, okay, with the Four of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Not necessarily something you need to take immediate action on, but open your mind up to it. Think about it. Really find it. Like, look what this dude's doing in this card. Find a nice, quiet place to sit and chill and just think about starting something new and not repeating anything old. And here, again, with the King of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles energy, when you don't really need this advice too terribly much, because y'all are pretty good at this, but just as confirmation, don't let anybody twist you off your path. Okay, when you have your mind made up, when you slam your flagpole in the ground, keep it there. And don't let anybody pull your flag up out of the ground. All right, after a little while, it is going to be time for you to take a new leap of faith. Like I said, I need you. Well, I don't need you. The cards are what's telling me this. But definitely sit and chill. Take all the time in the world you need to at least open up and entertain the idea of new love, okay? And a few of them fell out here. And it seems very fitting with the rest of the reading. All right. Right now, just try to hang out and have fun, and you know what I'm saying, make new friends and go out and enjoy yourself and stuff like that. But it will be time after you've contemplated this for a while and entertained the idea of change, Taurus's worst fear. All right, it is going to be time for you to take a new leap of faith in love. However, don't make it sporadic and arbitrary. All right, do not make it a sporadic, arbitrary leap of faith. Plan it out, chill, plan your next step, make it very thought out and strategic. All right, and that right there just kind of plays right along with it. Sit and wait for a little bit before you actually take action towards new love. But as far as the situation that you're dealing with, some of y'all may need to actually pick up and move. But either way, this is something you need to move on from and entertain the idea of change, okay? All right, well, I hope that reading resonated. Hope it helped you all and gave you the clarity and guidance that you needed. We will still see how things play out throughout the rest of the month with the weeklies, the weekend forecasts, and all that good jazz. For now, I'm going to go ahead and hop on out of here, though. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Have a good one.